Today on What It Looks Like Homemade, I am going to show you how to make blueberry lemon cake. Look at that right there. Oh, that looks so good. We're going to show you step by step how to make it, how to make the frosting from scratch, how to make the cake from scratch. We're going to show you the whole thing. It is going to be awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I can't wait to dig into it. So let's go ahead and get started right this second. Blueberry lemon cake on What It Looks Like Homemade. All right, listen, here we go. You don't know how to cook, I'ma teach you now. Stir fry, cheesecake, apple pie. Get your mind right, you ain't gotta ask why. I can do this all night, let me show you how. Everything tastes good when you follow me. Make your friend ask, can I get the recipe? We turn lemons into lemonade. Get your cooking skills and upgrade on What It Looks Like Homemade. What it looks like homemade. What it looks like homemade. Homemade. We're going to preset the oven on bake for 350 degrees. All right, now that we have the oven started to preheat, we're going to coat our pans here with a little butter. Just want to get it nice and coated there, nice and well. Just coat the edges of it, just like that. These are two 9-inch pans. Just gonna put the butter around the sides. All right, now that's done. All right, then we're gonna sprinkle in some flour. Just gonna shake it up here. Spread it around, put some more in there. Spread it around the sides and everything. Same thing for that one. Even though this is a non-stick pan, we still want to just add the flour in there just to make sure that our cake does not stick to the pan itself. Makes it a lot easier to take it out. Okay, so now we have 3 cups of cake mix flour here. Now you can use regular flour, that's fine, but I find that the cake mix flour, it just cooks up a lot better. It makes it nice and moist. So we have 3 cups of cake mix flour. We're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder and a ½ teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna take our whisk, we're just gonna whisk this together. Just kind of blend it in the best you can. And once we do this, we're gonna set this aside and then we'll begin to make the next part of our batter. Okay, next we're gonna take 1 3/4 cups of sugar. Now that's a lot of sugar, I know, but that's what it takes. Just gonna add it right into our food processor here. I filled up, that's a lot of sugar. All right, and then we're gonna add the zest from 1 lemon. I'm gonna put that right in there. Then we're gonna process this for about 1 minute. I'm gonna turn it on and then hit mix. All right, that should be done. Man, it smells very lemony. Let's see there. And that's what you want. The sugar is kind of moist. I mean, it smells very like lemonade. Okay, now we're gonna take our sugar, add it into our bowl here. Get all of it out of here. There we go. Then we're gonna take our 1 whole stick of butter, which is 1 cup of butter. It's softened, so it's been sitting out. Room temperature is what you want. We're going to add it directly into our sugar mixture. All right, then we're going to blend it. I'm going to start off on low so that we don't make a mess. All right, so next we're going to blend in our eggs. We're going to do 1 egg at a time. All right, next egg. All right, egg number 3. And the final egg. All right, next we're going to add in our flour. I'm going to get this spoon out of here. Set this aside for now. We're going to set our mixer to low because we don't want flour to fly everywhere. Set it to low. We're going to add it in here. Now, before we add all of our flour mixture in here, we're going to go ahead and pour in our 1 cup of buttermilk because the dough here is starting to get kind of thick. So we're going to go ahead and add this in here, 1 cup of buttermilk. Start to blend that in. Again, start out on low. Now we're almost done mixing, but let's go ahead and pour in our 1/3 cup of lemon juice. It's gonna give it that nice lemony flavor. So we don't want to continue to mix with the blender. Now we don't want to do it by hand, just to get it nice and blended well. But the batter looks great. It looks really, really good. All right, now we want to gently fold into our batter here, the blueberries. And make sure you check your blueberries. Make sure they don't have any stems on there. Like this one still has a little stem. So I don't think anybody wants to eat that. So make sure you check them out well. Thought I'd seen another one. Then we're just gonna gently add some into our mix here. Because we don't want the blueberries to break up. Just kind of fold them in there nice and easy like that. A few more here. Just gonna fold them in there. We're gonna save some of these blueberries. We're gonna put them on top. Hey, there's that other stem. I knew I saw one. A few more in there. And we're gonna get our cake pans. And then we're gonna do our best to make it as even as possible. So what I do is start one and then move on to the next one, because you can always come back. So more onto this one. And spread it out here. And when you were younger, your mom might have allowed you to lick the bowl, but we're not gonna do that nowadays. We put 4 large uncooked eggs in there, so we don't want anyone getting salmonella. So we're just gonna wait till it's done and we will enjoy it that way. All right, now we're gonna bake it in the oven, 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. But as always, be sure to check on it, but try not to open the oven because you don't wanna interrupt the baking process. So don't check it at least until maybe 20 minutes into it, but definitely do not open the oven before then. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
All right, now it's time to make our frosting. So here we have 6 cups of confectioner sugar, and we have 1 cup or 1 stick of butter. We're gonna make 1 cup, and this is at room temperature. Here we have 7 tablespoons of lemon juice. So we're gonna add in our butter into the sugar here. Put the whole thing in there. And turn our blender on low. You're just gonna start blending it in. All right, there you have it. Now we're just waiting for the cakes to get done. All right, now our cakes are done. It's time to add our icing. Let's flip this over. Hey, look at that, came right out. Nice. So we're gonna add some icing to our first layer. Spread that on there. This lemon icing smells delicious. Now, one thing we did was we let the cake cool for about 15 minutes so that when we put the icing on there, the icing doesn't just melt. All right, now we're gonna take our other piece. Oh, look at that. Those blueberries in there. Set it right on top. Whew, that looks so good. Getting our icing spread it on here. Icing, frosting, however you want to call it. All right, time to test it out. Boy, I've been dying for this all day. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is excellent. You are going to love this one. Oh man. It is moist and everything. I mean, this is fantastic. The lemon, the blueberry, it is a good mix together. I mean, I just love it. Love it. Thank you so much for watching What It Looks Like Homemade. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks with another fantastic recipe.